Hi Nature Box lovers, coming you today, makeup free, to talk about the Nature Box. I figured since I'm sort of wearing Nature Box orange today, it would be a good day to do the Nature Box unboxing. Alright, I got a couple new things this month and a couple things I've had before. This one is new. It is Sweet Kettle Crunch. Kettle peanuts with popcorn kernels. Very crunchy. It seems to me what the deal is with this is that the popcorn pieces are relatively savory, and then the nuts are honey-coated and more sweet. Very tasty. As of last month, I'm going to save all the nutrition information for the end. Next is another new one to me. This is the Sweet and Salty Nut Medley. I would say this is much more savory than this. The nut pieces in here are very like honey-coated and honey-crusted and very sweet. The nuts in here vary. It looked like to me that the cashews are more of a salted side and the peanuts are a little bit more on the sweet side. But overall, the effect is much more of a balanced flavor than a real sweet flavor. Another new one to me this month is Italian Bistro pretzels, garlic and Parmesan cheese flavored pretzel bites. They basically look like the jumbo pretzel bites that you buy in the store, but they do have a flavoring on them. Real nice crunch, but quite salty. So I think for the average person with no health issues, the saltiness might not be overkill. But for somebody with hypertension or any issues that has to do with sodium, I would say that these might be a little salty for you. They're delicious. They have an Italian taste to them. Okay, now we're down to two things that I've had before. This one I've only had once before. That is the double berry fruit peels, raspberry, blueberry fruit strips. These come individually wrapped. Had it for the first time like maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and I liked it. I mean, it wasn't something that I that I was like craving all the time or anything, but pretty tasty. So that's it. It's just like a fruit leather type of thing. What I really like about these is that they're not over sweet. There is, of course, a sweetness, and I think the way I described them before is how I would describe them now, which is to say it tastes like naturally made jam. It doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. I find them yummy. Like I said, when I'm craving something, not usually what I'm craving. I like them better than the stars, the fruit stars that I got last month. There is just something about those that I found myself not eating them very much. Okay, and last but not least is my monthly block that I have it put on where I get it every month. And that is the roasted Peruvian corn kernels. When it comes to a satisfying, salty, crunchy snack, not many things better than this. Huge chunks of corn. It's got plenty of salt flavor without a huge amount of sodium, as I recall. Yep. Super crunchy and satisfying. Okay, let's go back and do nutrition information. I think I'll just go ahead and go backwards. Roasted Peruvian corn kernels, Serving size is 1/3 cup. Calories are 130 for one serving. 4 grams of fat, 1.5 grams of sat fat, no cholesterol, 105 milligrams of sodium, which is not that bad. 2 grams of dietary fiber, less than 1 gram of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. Ingredients are corn, palm olein, sea salt. 3 ingredients. Nice and simple. Okay, for the fruit peels, serving size is 2 strips. For 2 strips, it's 90 calories, no fat, no sat fat, no sodium, 1 gram of fiber, 18 grams of sugar, no protein. It's got concentrated apple puree and juice, raspberry juice, blueberry juice, black carrot juice, concentrate, pectin, and glaze. For the Italian Bistro pretzels, a serving is 9 pieces. That's a very nice serving. 9 pieces will cost you 120 calories. Not bad. 3 grams of fat, no sat fat, 470 milligrams of sodium though. Yeah, that's almost 5 times what the Peruvian corn kernels are, and they're very salty tasting, but they only have 105 milligrams per serving. 1 gram of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, 3 grams of protein. They have garlic powder, corn syrup, yeast, onion powder, Parmesan cheese, spices, cream, wheat flour, canola oil, salt, malt syrup, buttermilk solids, all kinds of stuff, but nothing too far from, you know, natural fruity. Okay, sweet and salty, Medley. The serving is a 1/4 cup. That'll cost you 180 calories, 15 grams of fat, but it's nuts. But out of 15 grams of fat, only 2 is sat fat, so that's very good. No cholesterol, 100 milligrams of sodium, not bad at all. 2 grams of fiber, 4 grams of sugar, and 6 grams of protein. And it's peanuts, maltodextrin, honey roasted almonds, sunflower oil, honey, salt, corn maltodextrin, cashews, almonds, peanut oil, and salt. And finally, the sweet Kettle Crunch. The serving is a 1/4 cup. The calories are 160 for that 1/4 cup. 10 grams of fat. Here again, nuts. Of that 10 grams, only 2 is sat fat. No cholesterol. 110 milligrams of sodium, so only 5 milligrams more than the Peruvian corn kernels. Not bad. 2 grams of dietary fiber, 8 grams of sugar. Here again, not bad. And 3 grams of protein. Ingredients: peanuts, whole corn, sugar, butter, soybean oil, sea salt. That's pretty simple. Alright, that is it for Nature Box. Hope you enjoy your Nature Box. Have a good one. See you next month. Bye-bye.